Alright, we're supposedly live. We're gonna try this one more time.
One more time.
We're gonna try this one more again.
One more time.
And I'm gonna restart this part because this is some
One
man,
more time.
Josh Gerbin, okay, put this tweet out about the CryptoKicks. That's how everybody found out about it. And then he said, "Below is my analysis," and here's this video. Okay, boom. So here's the video from Sir Joshua.
Sir Josh. Cool. So this is like some guy who just analyzed their thing that
So
they filed with
we'll
the United
also
States Patent and Trademark.
yeah we'll also
Got
go
it.
to the trademark website and we'll look this up and we'll like pull it up, you know, whatever. But let's see what this guy has to say about it.
Hi everybody, trademark attorney Josh Gerbin here. So
Trademark
I just
attorney.
want to go over an interesting filing we saw that Nike made for CryptoKicks. So CryptoKicks is a trademark. It was filed by Nike Inc. Just here on April 19th. And this appears to be a filing for a brand of a cryptocurrency. So among all the other things that is listed here in the application, this is the headline. That it's for providing a digital currency or digital token for use by members of an online community. So this is trademark speak for this is a cryptocurrency called CryptoKicks. And all the other services and goods listed here would be things that would support that. So apps and software platforms and things of the like. The application was filed based on what's called a 1B base. This means the application was filed on an intent to use the trademark. So when you file a trademark application, you have to indicate whether or not you're actually using it now or you just intend to use it in the future. So Nike here indicated they intend to use the trademark, and when they submitted the application, they did submit a sworn statement saying they have a bona fide intent to use this trademark in the near future.
Wow.
So be on the lookout for your CryptoKicks cryptocurrency from Nike very soon. Hope you found this interesting and look forward to talking to you soon.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool.
So clearly they're doing something because they notified the United States government that they're doing something. So
Let's see what I can find here.
let's see what it says on the website. Let's see if we can go through it together. But basically,
Which one do I want to be in? I haven't used OBS in a while. I think it's this one.
I mean,
Okay.
it says it's going to be a cryptocurrency, and that could easily mean that it's going to be something where they have a reward program when you use it at the store or, you know, something like that. However, Nike is sold in a variety of places. Foot Locker sells it. Finish Line sells it. You can go to Kohl's, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and buy some Nike. My question is, how are they going to use it? Because I feel like, personally, the market is oversaturated with coins, as is. Is this something that, you know, you guys are going to team up with different stores and provide something if you buy, you know, a latest Nike shoe? Is it something where you can, I know a lot of, they've had issues before.
Maybe they're gonna
tracking the
register your
shoes.
shoes on the blockchain.
Right. Like, I've heard that that's always been an issue. You know, shoe tracking, if something gets damaged, that's an easier way for them to track everything. It makes it easier for them on their end, I guess, on an overhead level. So that would make sense if they did something like that because of, I guess, function, really, the way they do things. Because I know personally, I had a shoe that was damaged, and it was a process to get warranty on it. It was a very long process.
No, I'm thinking about this in a whole different light. Like, a lot of people buy shoes.
Are you talking about counterfeits and
to
things?
sell them, to, you know, make a profit on them. But Nikes it's an extremely popular shoe.
Right.
And there's whole websites dedicated to like sneakerheads, and like all they do is collect shoes.
They have expos, yes.
And there's varying levels of like the condition of the shoe, right? Like, dead stock means it was never worn. Like, that's it. Like, it's in the box. It's minty. No one's feet and toes have ever been inside it. Dead stock, right? Then there's very near dead stock, right? VNDS is what they call it. Okay. Then you have NDS, near DS, like, you know, it's kind of there. And then like there's different levels of it. Like, sometimes you'll see people put like mad V's, like, yo, I only wore it for 30 minutes and I walked like this the whole time. Like,
That is
I
so...
wore 8 socks. Like, my sweat never got in there. Like,
That is so funny.
like, yeah, it's been kept in air conditioned ever since. Like, that's a real thing. So like, imagine being able to like literally track who had what shoes and like what the actual like path of that shoe. Like, nah, these can't be, because this guy had the same pair and he sold it. And now you're selling it and it's supposedly you never wore. Like, no, there's no way. Like, someone wore it in between.
I feel like that would require participation of the end user, though. And if
but imagine that was the standard, though.
how?
Like, if there was a way for me to track the shoes and you like, show me the Carfax, right? Carfax wasn't the standard at first, but now all dealerships are using it.
Well,
that could be like, show me the CRYPTOKICKS. Oh,
right. But Carfax, that's something that if you get your car serviced, which they have to write the VIN number.
Do they have to?
If you get your car serviced, legally you're supposed to report that.
How many? Let me ask you a question. Well, let me not ask you a question, but I've changed a couple oils in my life and done a couple services on some cars.
So that is under the table things.
Right.
Whatever. That is something that's apparent in every field, and that is a discrepancy that's going to happen anywhere.
Sure.
However,
sure.
If you are somebody who just always goes to a dealership, which the majority of, let's say, any car that you have a certain amount of value, like there's certain people who go to mom and pop shops, not even a mom and pop shop because they say we'll record it. There's certain people who go to just your neighbor next door who fixes cars versus a shop.
Yo, I'ma always go to the neighbor that fixes cars.
Right.
Because
I would have to understand your, I guess your because I am buying, or I bought a car that cost me X amount of money, and because I had one bad experience, I don't want anybody but the person who sells this car to touch my car. So it's one of those things where
I know factually that the person who sold you the car, the only person that touches the car, doesn't always do a good job. I know that. And you know that too, Annalise.
Right.
Okay.
However, they were,
so maybe
the
mommy
ones
and
who
poppy
touched the
could have done a
car.
better job.
Like, I'm the type of person, because of my experience, if I'm not getting probably a pre-certified car, or if I'm not going with a mechanic to go check out a car, I'm not buying it. I'm not getting it fixed.
Right. Show me the Carfax.
So there's just, right, but in order to the Carfax,
sneakers,
you have to go to an authorized dealer. Somebody who's going to put that information in the system.
You don't have to go to authorized. Anyone can search a VIN on Carfax.
Right. So but you went to somebody who put that information somewhere.
Right, but so anyone would be able to do that with CRYPTOKICKS. And so what if the thing was like, if there's any broken links in the chain, I don't want them shoes because we can't verify where it's been. That's
a different thing.
What if that becomes the standard, right?
It could be.
What if the standard for Carfax is like, okay, well, from here to here, I don't see any oil changes. What's up with that? You know what I mean? Like, you could do stuff like that. If you pay for it, you could see all the different services.
That's true.
And what if you didn't want it because for 3 years, someone wasn't reporting oil changes? Maybe they didn't change the oil in 3 years. Your car would blow up. Your car would blow up. Listen, Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but that one time, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyways,
Your dad didn't change his oil for 3 years.
I wasn't 3 years, but it was a little bit. It was a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
Like $30K.
What?
For a minute on a nice.
Did he at least add oil? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
It was a V6 manual, like 2016 Accord or 2015 Accord, like the nice, the hatchback nice joints that just slam. Oh
right.
My
Did
God,
he at least
so much
add
fun to
oil?
drive.
Let me tell you something. Right? You can get away.
Nah, you can't.
With
don't listen to her. That's
not changing your oil for a while. $30K. That's an excessive amount. Like, you should never, because that's like not blowing your nose for like after it's like stuffed up your brain like that. You can't do that. Like, there's just so much gunk in there. You can't breathe at that rate. You shouldn't do that just because the purpose of changing oil is because it gets dirty, stuff, debris gets in there, little particles, whatever. However, if you add oil a little past your oil change, 5,000 miles is not going to kill you.
Okay, first of all, absolutely do not listen to that, okay? The only reason you would add oil is if your car naturally consumes oil, which some sports cars do or some higher end cars do. So if your car naturally consumes oil, or if you have some sort of an oil leak. Oil consumption is not a normal thing, and if you add oil on top of oil that's already in there, you might overfill your engine, which could get into your spark plugs, which would make your car not work.
Well, I'm assuming you're lacking oil somewhere. because a lot of cars, I don't want to say a lot of cars. Some cars burn oil.
Yeah, should be no assumption that your car naturally consumes oil.
There's a way to check your oil. If you don't know how to check your oil,
consult your owner's manual.
Look at your thing. You don't have to look at the owner's manual.
You should
check your oil.
absolutely read your owner's manual front to back for every vehicle you buy.
Oh my God.
You should know the torque specifications of every bolt on your car if you're going to be a responsible car owner. Okay?
Anyways, guys, because mechanics exist.
I would venture to say that everyone should buy a service
I would
manual.
venture to say that maybe you should start building cars. Because
Get the FSI. I have built
you.
cars. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
fun.
You should just do that. Anyways.
You remember that Jeep? Woohoo! Oh, man, so much fun. What?
Anyways.
Except for the alternator. Don't get into an accident and try to change Jeep's alternator. Oh, my God. CryPTOKICKS. So here's the thing about CryPTOKICKS. I like it if it works the way that I think it's going to work. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. But I think it would be dope if it was per shoe. There was an ERC 721 style token that was given out, and if you don't know, the ERC 721s are the ones for like collectibles. So like each one is it like the Korea, not Korea. No, I was thinking the Korea. Was that North Korea? The Alliance or the Defiance or whatever they were called. The North Korean people that made the ERC 721 token as like a visa to the G visas.
Oh, the G visas.
Right. Those are ERC 721 tokens because they're numbered.
Jason. Okay.
Yeah, or just Jason, or I don't know.
Something like
I don't think his name was Jason. But yeah, no. So those are ERC 721 tokens. Each one is they're listed in a chronological order. So imagine this sneaker number 1 was worth way more than like sneaker number like 5,000 or whatever.
Well, the first thing is always going to have a higher value than something that's generic like. I guess it's like because technically they already do that whenever they have like the
maybe there's like something you can scan in the shoe. Oh, just like them Tangum cards.
The Tangum cards.
I don't have one out here. Wait, I do. Where's my wallet? Just like these. Oh, we haven't shown these on the stream. Let's do that. We
haven't talked about since the conference.
We got these cards here from the IOHK conference that we went to, the summit. Super lit.
Powered by Cardano.
We have a lot of wonderful interviews that we did out there, and a wonderful editor that really snapped and just made them all look.
Make sure to look them up if you haven't done so. They're super awesome, super great, super minty. I had to take the first video down because I'm not gonna lie. If the Mayor of Miami is watching this, please don't say nothing. But I forgot the N in your name. Your name was Francis.
Mayor Fracas.
Fracas, whatever it was. I don't even know what it was. It was Francis. I don't know.
It was in there as Mayor Fracas.
Something. I forgot the N. His name is Francis. Really nice guy.
He's lit. He's cool. He's gonna be at the one on Monday.
He sure is.
So.
He sure
anyway,
is.
so these cards, right? Imagine it wasn't a card. Imagine it was something that was inside the sole of the shoe or whatever. Like you could scan the actual shoe, right? So this you would boop it to the back of your phone, and you guys aren't going to be able to see this, but this Wallet Explorer can tell me what type of card it is and what value is on there.
They probably could see it. Flip it around. Boom. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the card that's
kind
literally
of, yeah.
right here?
Yeah, you can kind of see that.
Phone?
Okay.
Like it just showed up. How do you go back? Let's like do a little. Okay, so it looks like this. Like this? Am I doing it right? Bow. Whoa.
It shows up.
Super cool.
So imagine scanning the bottom of the shoes or whatever, and
VeChain is already tracking sneaker authenticity. What? Look at that. VeChain skills. You're always coming with the facts. With Adidas Game of Thrown Cakes and Mr. SBTG.
Sabotage?
Really?
Talking about Sabotage?
Really?
Yo, Sabotage is fire. What you know about Sabotage?
It's skills. You know a little something.
What you know about Sabotage?
You know a little something.
I actually had the Sabotage SBs, the little pirate joints. You don't understand. I used to have.
Let me tell you something. I am not a sneakerhead. Don't ask me about sneakers.
I used to have so many sneakers.
2 things I don't care about: life, clothes, and sneakers.
Luckies, unluckies. Oh man, I had like 2 pairs of MF Dooms.
MF Dooms? What on earth? Who even named that?
So first of all, MF Doom is a rapper.
Doom.
Don't do that. MF Doom is a rapper, okay? Stands for Metal Face Doom. And you will not disrespect Doom in my presence, okay? Hold that. Victor Vaughn, okay? The Metal Face villain, Metal Fingers. Stop it. Stop it right now, okay? Stop it.
Listen, I don't know faces. I don't fangirl over anyone.
No, you don't understand. It's not even faces.
I
This is the best
don't.
rapper producer that ever did a rap production. Like, you don't
What
understand.
did he do?
He's lit. He's just lit. You don't. He has multiple personalities. He's just lit. Everybody
So
needs
does
to listen to
Kanye,
MF
but, like,
Doom.
what did
No,
he
you don't
do?
understand. He raps in this metal mask. Like, you don't understand. Like, this is literally like, this is him, and he doesn't care. He's so lackadaisical at his concerts. Like, he might as well be sitting down. Like, it's like the whole persona is so fire. You don't
When was he
understand,
rapping?
He still raps.
Listen. He looks like a fucking transformer on stage. That's so funny.
This is Metal Face Doom. You're not going to disrespect. You don't understand.
Funny.
The lyrics are just
not disrespecting
ridiculous.
him.
Ridiculous.
I just don't know
Like,
about
he just
him.
says things and you're just like, oh, are you human? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, you dirty dog? Like, he just says things that's just like crazy. Nutso. And it's a lot of, you would like it because he does like a lot of comic book stuff.
Metal Face Doom is my hero. Oh, is that so skills?
Yo, food. You don't understand. That album is so stupid. Rap Snitch Knishes. What? Yo, that album is crazy, B.
I don't know. I'd have to listen to
Deep
it.
Fried Friends. Let me tell you about Deep Fried Friends. Wow, that put in. You know
That
what?
sounds like a dark
Listen,
murder.
Listen, you know how I don't have no friends? Deep Fried Friends. Deep Fried Friends. Put it all into perspective for me.
Wow, I'm sitting right here.
Okay. Do you see me? Has anyone ever been here? Has anyone ever been here? I don't have friends. I don't like people.
Tell her, Tim. I don't understand.
Yo, you don't understand.
I don't understand. I just don't know. Listen, I can't talk about what I don't know. I just can't.
Oh man.
I can't.
Oh man. Vomit
can't.
spit. Yo, vomit spit.
Vomit spit. Listen. This just sounds like a traumatized child who's now letting out his anger.
Honestly, no. Yeah. So listen, check me out. This has nothing to do with
What?
crypto right now. But look, check me out. Here's the backstory, right? So
Here
he
you
was in a group called KMD, right? And they used to make a lot of radical music.
KMD, I know.
Okay, they used to make a lot of radical. He was Zen Love X or Zev Love X.
Don't tell me the name.
Something
I know
like
KMD.
that. That's who he was in KMD, right?
Okay.
But he was in there with his brother Sub Rock, right? Now Sub was crossing a highway one day and got hit by a car and died.
Ooh.
And so he took time off from rapping like Doom, and then when he came back, this was his persona, like just this evil villain that was just so jaded by the world. And he's literally kept that persona true like through all his music. It's so like you don't understand, like it's so lit. Like he just keeps this persona straight through everything that he's done, right? And he raps as like other aliases or whatever, right? Like Victor Vaughn, the vaudeville villain, like King Ghidorah is another one. When he links up with producers, like he's linked up with Danger
So he
Mouse.
represents multiple personality disorder. Okay.
Sort of.
Okay.
It's just that each of his personas has a different like type of thing they rap about, a different caliber of rap or whatever. Like he links up with Danger Mouse as Danger Doom, with Madlib as Mad Villain. Like just each like producer that he links up with when he's not producing the tracks or whatever, like when it's like a whole album of their beats with him rapping over it, like he'll give that a whole ass persona.
So it sounds like he took issues that are happening in the world and ran with it.
Yes, and he's like so anti-government, like his music is obviously like right up my alley or whatever, but like when it comes to like lyrical
like
rap, you don't understand.
Oh,
Like
damn.
this is the most like and he produces his own stuff and uses a lot of old samples and gets them cleared. Like you don't understand. Doom is fire. Like everybody wants to work with Doom, but he's so selective of who he works with. He worked with Earl Sweatshirt, right? Okay, he's worked with Earl Sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Like he like handpicked that. He was like, yeah, we could work together. Him, Earl, and oh man, don't do it to me, brain. Don't do it to me. I could see it in my mind. The guy who was also like a villain and it was on Adult Swim. Oh man.
Guy who was also like a villain and was
Oh
on Adult
man, and
Swim.
he had and
Robot Chicken.
We didn't know who it was for so long, and then like a year later, we figured out it was this producer. It was Flying Lotus, raps as.
Wow, if there was a question
man.
mark that we can add into like the stream, that would just be me. Just a bunch of question marks.
Somebody
around my
watching,
head,
somebody
because I
watching
don't
right
know.
now definitely knows. Fly Low came out as a rapper, but we didn't know who he was. He rapped as some name, Captain Murphy. So Doom, Captain Murphy, and Earl did a song called the first one was called Between Friends, and the second one was called Between Villains, I think.
Brain cells.
So anyways, yeah, a lot of music out there, really super cool. So VeChain, I think we got sidetracked on VeChain. Isn't Skills always talk about VeChain?
Yeah, that's his hot ride right there.
Here's the thing, Skills. We're gonna do a Steven Crowder change my mind right now. I don't know about VeChain. change my mind. Tell me something about VeChain. Like, give me what's like a good article or something I could look up real quick and show the people and be like, okay, VeChain is kind of lit. Like, how do we show me a thing if you're still watching? Or tell me where to look, because I don't apparently I haven't looked into it enough, you know.
It's something that's not, I mean, out of all the currencies, it's one of those that kind of drowns in it. Google the VeChain Summit. It's something that obviously is not one of the top 10 things that you hear about all the time.
I hear, but that one's VeChain, if I'm not mistaken, is VET, right? Or am I bugging?
I'm not sure. Can't verify that information. 2019. Okay, when is? Oh, I mean, did it happen already?
It was in San Francisco on April 18th. Oh, it just happened.
On San Fran. What's his face? Skill says you're not bugging.
Okay, it is VET. Cool. So they partnered with BMW, which is interesting because I remember IOTA was partnering with a lot of car companies back in the day, or they were trying to work with a lot of car companies back in the day. That one made sense. You roll up and like it actually records what your car does, like on the blockchain and whatever and all. If you service this kind of car, you have to use this kind of whatever.
They're partnered with BMW. Wow. You Google the VeChain Summit, boy. What?
That's pretty nifty.
That is so funny.
So BMW Group Singapore.
DNVGL, yes. Yeah, he's so excited. Did you even know this? Like, you're like, Google this summit. Meanwhile, didn't know nothing about the summit. That's crazy. Come on, Skills. What happened there? You're surprised about your own repping. Come on. It's okay. I do that all the time. It's hard to keep up with like everything.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up a what is VeChain.
Donate us a coffee. That's cool. You want to donate some coffee?
Not using VET. I mean, do they take ZERPs or like BTC? I'm not giving away BTC right now.
Probably not.
I want to do another giving away BTC in the hood video though. I'll give away BTC for that.
Yeah. It's been a while. We'll probably do another one of those videos eventually.
The responses that we got on that video, like the comments that we got, even though like it's not a crazy number of views or like a crazy number of comments or whatever, like people really liked it. They respected it. So
yeah, it was just one of those things where. So here's the thing. Education is not something that is equally distributed
at all.
And because it's not equally distributed,
voucher system.
No, I'm sorry. Go
ahead.
And because it's something that's not equally distributed, as people who have knowledge and wish to properly push forward, I guess, society in general, because the masses are not the people who are at the top.
Right.
And that is going to continue to create a inequality and a further stretch between the people at the top and the people at the bottom. Yes, granted, every year we have new millionaires, and that's great. However, at the rate that the country is growing and the rate that people are becoming successful is not congruent, and that's a problem. That's the problem, right? So because of that, it's very important to...
I feel we're on the same page with that.
It's very important to help push the masses, because something is not going to grow unless the masses go with it.
I have an idea. This is a crazy idea that I'm having right now. This is a crazy idea. What if we specifically focus on those areas when it comes to higher education?
We could.
Here's my thought process of why I would want to do that, right? Because it's usually the other way. It's usually that those type of areas that we're talking about get the information last.
Right.
What if we specifically made sure that we gave it to them first? Somehow.
In order to do that, we would have to find a way to capture the attention of that population, because usually that population is not looking for things that they don't know about. They're looking for things that they can relate.
So here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to get Drummer Boy Fresh to make a video for us. It's not happening.
Oh my God. Okay, no, we don't need to do that.
That's not going to happen.
What we need to do is make faith in a community.
Okay.
That's the first step. For you to be recognized, you don't necessarily have to follow the in crowd. You need to become popular and recognizable to the in crowd.
How do we do that? Can we start going to like those neighborhoods and looking for like a place to like rent for the night to like give these, and we'll just tell people like in the neighborhood like, yo, like we'll specifically target advertising for people who live in that neighborhood. I know that's something we can do on YouTube.
All I know is that when you add to a community, you become part of a community, and when you become part of the community, that's how people get to know you.
So how do we add? What's the value add? How do we do that?
I don't know. Just really be present. Speak to people, because word of mouth works, especially in communities like that where people are very close together, where people literally hang out outside just to talk nonsense all the time.
I miss that so much, man. People don't do that over here. Well, that's not true. The kids do, but like I don't know, man.
Yeah, those are when you go. I mean, when you go to lower class communities, that's what you see.
Right.
So
it's fun.
So
it's
just
the right thing to do to know your neighbors.
Just being outside, like there's towns where somebody knows one person and the entire town knows them, just because that person is everywhere, or somebody talked about this person or this time the third.
I know somebody in Miami who's like that. That everybody knows.
So I mean, it's just one of those things. The more you stand out, the more you'll be known. The more you'll be known, the more your message will come across. The more your message come across, the more you will, I guess, find your end product. Mm-hmm. You will do what you want. So we have to become someone. We need to become, or people need to become aware of us first. That's the first.
We need to build it. We got to build it.
First step is for someone to become aware of us. Also, Whedon's getting back to your coffee. Caffeine is always on deck.
So I was reading this a little bit too. Apparently V-Chain's fire, and I've been kind of asleep this whole time.
He's talked about it so much, it's not even funny.
Nah, honestly.
Like, Skills has brought it up so much, it's not even funny.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. So like, it's a blockchain as a service, right? But it's like NFC chips and like trackers and stuff like that. Like
Cheaps.
that's pretty nifty.
Cheaps.
That's pretty nifty. So apparently they are already doing something like that. I don't know. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if they partnered.
A lot of this stuff is open source, and so like I would say if Nike wants to just kind of cut out the middleman, like this could be the equivalent of JP Morgan coin versus XRP, for example. Like XRP is already really great at doing it. The speeds are phenomenal, but JP Morgan was like, we'll just do it ourselves. Maybe Nike's just like, we're a giant. We could do that. We got to get into the tech space anyway. Oh, that's a good foray for Nike into the tech space. They just jump right in now. Oh, yeah. By the way, Nike, we're also like a full, like, everything company.
I don't know. So here's my thing.
They own a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about.
I don't mind when people, like, just kind of create their own thing or try to do their own thing. What I do mind is like when you just try to kind of, like, do everything and just become this huge monopoly for no reason. Doing a little bit of something, fine. Doing everything at the same time, I just feel like that's too much.
Are you sure?
I feel like that what would happen is that people are going to start knowing you as something different from what they knew you as.
Do you know the movie Coraline?
Coraline?
Mm-hmm.
I know Caroline.
No, Coraline.
I don't think so.
You sure? The stop motion, there's like claymation. She moves to a new town. It's like all scary. There's like the other mother. There's a cat.
I think I watched that.
She goes like through a cupboard.
Very long time ago, but honestly, I remember very small.
Okay, what about the movie?
She wears like
Box Trolls?
a yellow coat, right? And like red shoes.
Sure.
Let me tell you something about.
Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna let's not sidetrack. I'm making a cool point here. What about Box Trolls? You've definitely heard or seen Box Trolls.
I have to look at what it is, man. I'm telling you, like, I'm not.
Okay, you know the new movie that's coming out, Missing Link? All of these are stop motion, like claymation type movies, by the way. It was all made by one studio that we're going to talk about here for a second. Okay, the Box Trolls, you got Paranorman, you got Kubo and the Two Strings, which is the one that was on Netflix, and then Missing Link is the new one that's coming out with like Bigfoot or whatever.
Sure.
Okay, so those are all made by a company that's owned by the Nike co-founder Phil Knight, right? It's owned by Leica, okay?
Right, but it's a sub company, right? It's not like, hey, we're this too.
It's a subsidiary.
So here's the thing, having smaller sister companies or things that, you know, you bought out or you sub-created or whatever, fine. Being one giant Walmart, it's just too much. That's why Google broke up. That's why a lot of companies break everything up, because it just becomes a lot.
Well, Google broke up because they restructured things to make it make more sense as a company.
Right.
They didn't break. Nothing actually.
You having all these stuff like with you, like it just doesn't make you become a Walmart.
No. Nothing actually changed. Google just became Alphabet and then separated Google into just Google.com. But nothing actually changed.
Well, Google.com, and then they broke everything.
The reporting structure changed. Nothing actually changed. It's just that the company Google became the company Alphabet, and then they reorganized who reports to who.
Right.
Nothing actually
got
changed.
organized.
Yeah, nothing actually changed about how they run their business except for the organizational structure.
Yes.
And the way they're filing stuff.
But here's the thing. I mean, Google, I don't want to say it's the best example just because they're mostly tech. And that's mostly what they do. They mostly do anything that has to do with the technology that you just interact with on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. I want to say if Google said, hey, we're going to start having Google coffee, and we're gonna start a fruit company.
Well, they have Google bikes.
And well, yeah, but that's technology technically.
It's a bike, Annalise.
It's technology.
It's a bike.
Did you have to build the bike?
That's mechanical. It's not technology. It's a bike.
Right, but anything is technology technically.
No, anything is not technology.
Yeah.
Mechanical things are not technology.
It can be anything that's considered advancing or innovative. It's some form of technology. It's a tool that helps assist you. It's not technology in the sense
is technology?
Of. Technically,
a hammer.
It depends.
A hammer is technology.
Technically, yes. So
a hammer.
So if you're thinking technology as if like chips, typing, a part of the definition of technology means it's a tool that assists you in activities of daily living.
So how come the Industrial Revolution wasn't called the Technological Revolution? Because it was mechanical. There was no technology involved.
If you have a pulley or a lever or you made a knife, in that era, it was considered technology because it was innovative. We don't consider that now.
It definitely was not considered technology at that era. They were not using that word back then. So
they don't know what it was.
Exactly.
Right, but now when it's broken down, that's one of the, you can use that as a definition. Google it. Do it. Google it. If there's any one class I liked was, I guess, history. AP history, that was one thing that I liked.
I don't like this definition.
What does it say? What does it say? Does it say anything about helping you, a tool that helps? Because that's what it is. It's something that you use as a tool that helps your activities of daily living.
Britannica.com says...
It can be something,
Technology is the application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of human life. I can't do this. To the practical aims of human life, or as it is sometimes phrased, to change and manipulate...
the human environment.
Hold on.
A tool, something that changes your activities of daily living. That is technology.
What's my dog Webster have to say about this?
Now, something that's advanced, something that has little machines and like helps you.
We're gonna see what my dog Webster has to say about this.
Oh my
okay?
God! Why are you trying to fight this?
I'm gonna ask
Just
Miriam too.
Accept it. Anyways, application of knowledge.
I don't like these definitions.
Ooh, you don't like these definitions. Look, it's okay. Anyways, so yes, there's many forms of technology. Essentially, it's something that helps you. It's not necessarily something that's mechanical. It's not necessarily something that runs or looks a certain way. It's anything that helps alter your regular activity. Anything that infiltrates your community. A shovel is considered technology. A microphone. This straw, because it's a doohickey that lets me suck things through a cup. It's something that didn't exist without intervention.
Straws ain't no damn technology.
By definition, it is.
So you think a caveman would come to now and be like, "Oh, what is this technology?"
Well, no, it's not something. It's not something that like the half of the words that exist now were not words that used to exist, but that's what it's considered.
So you can't make up a word now for old stuff. That doesn't count. That's cheating.
I mean, is this case new or old?
I'm gonna start making up words for old stuff then. Apparently, since it's fair game. Oh, technology. It counts for stuff that came out before the word technology. Like, that's so stupid.
Oh my God. And they're investing in e-bikes. Ooh, we need to get them. Back me up, chat. What? Back me up. E-bikes. Google is doing the e-bikes, electrical bikes.
Okay.
You said it wasn't. It was just a bike.
First of all, what I said was the bikes that I'm talking about that you find on the Google campus are bikes. They are bikes.
That's the Google campus, though.
That's what I was.
That's for employees to get
about.
around.
All I said was Google makes bikes. They make bikes. It says Google inside. That's it. What's the problem?
So here's my thing. They make bikes at their facility for their people, or they make bikes. They have it labeled through a third party, and it's put on the facility.
I don't know. I don't ask Google.
99.9%. Let me tell you something. So you see this cup? There's probably about 2 or 3 places this cup went to before it became finalized. Sometimes, you know, people outsource, and that's normal. They may have gotten the plastic from one place, bought it super cheap, then sent it to a factory, did that. Factory didn't have printing, sent it somewhere else for printing. A shirt that you buy, if it has like labeling and stitching and stuff, there a lot of times it says made in this place, ended or like finished in here. It happens all the time. Like the outsourcing and all that, that's very common. So for Google to make bikes,
they made a bike. They have bikes.
They designed bikes.
They have bikes.
Somebody made.
They bought some bikes.
And they were
bikes.
Put on
there's
their
bikes
campus.
at Google. What do you want from me?
Yeah, but that's for the employees. You just
What
can't
do
go
you
out and
want
buy a
from
bike
me?
from Google.
I can't.
I don't think so. Can you do it? You have to put for sale. For sale.
No, can't buy a Google bike.
Can't buy a Google bike. So like, as a consumer, how does that does nothing for me? What does that mean? What are you on eBay for?
I want to see if I can buy a Google bike.
Yeah, if somebody freaking stole it, but anyways.
I don't know what they did with their life. I don't care.
There's no Google
Don't
bikes.
got nothing to do with me.
There's no Google bikes.
Cycling. Stop showing me these. I want to see a Google bike.
So according to Ray, they just bought a company that makes e-bikes that communicate with your phone through an app. Don't know if they are don't know if they're going to start selling them or not. If Google does that, honestly, they would probably do it as a method of transportation, probably like the scooters, like Lime and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if Google got into that competition. So that's something that would make sense.
Here's the company that makes Google's bikes. Whatever.
Oh no! Look at that. Google bought a bike from a company. Oh,
whatever.
Wow. Shocker. So anyways,
your name. Let's see here. Phone.
Learn more to like make a own bike. What are you doing?
Can I buy a Google?
You need to stop, because there's no way you're gonna message these people
settle
for a
bike. Debate.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Thanks.
Anyways, so
if they call me, they're just like, no.
you can't have this. It's against our contract. They have to have a contract and all that like put together. I wouldn't be surprised if Google patented that bike.
I am going to.
That's just not a thing.
I'm gonna own a Google bike one day. I don't know if Google's gonna give me one. If I'm gonna steal one, what the situation is gonna be.
God. Did you know that YouTube is owned by Google and they can hear what you're saying about trying to steal
Google?
bikes?
Listen, I don't sue me, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You catch me if you can or whatever. Like I don't know, bro. Like
stop.
I'm gonna be on a bike. They're gonna catch me. I'm gonna be like. Biking away. 1,
they probably have those like movable golf carts. 2, the police is not going to chase you in a bike. They're going to chase you in a car.
The police? What police? How are they going to find me?
What do you mean? You act like there's no street cameras. You act like Google don't got Google Earth. They know where you are.
That's not even active like 24/7. They take those pictures sometimes. It's not that the satellite is always on.
So they have a paid version of that where you can pay to see something live.
No.
Yeah.
Stop it. Is that
if they shut it down, they shut it down.
There's
but that
literally
used to be
no
a
way.
thing. Google Earth Live. Like you used to be able to pay for it. That used to be a thing.
No. Google
used to be a
Google Earth
live street view and
live
live maps. Satellite Earth navigation application can let you search live maps and area Google Street and Live both function similar to Google Earth Maps Live. It's free to download. That one's free. You used to pay for it. I remember because I used to see it as a kid. And that used to be a whole thing.
It's not live though. There's no way.
That used to be a whole thing.
You can pay to be the FBI. Like, get out of here. That's not a thing. There's literally
you can pay to be
no
the
way.
FBI. Like, it was a thing for a while. I don't know if they shut it down or if they couldn't get it up. But like, I remember as a kid, They had a little advertisement for it, like way back when.
No.
Way
They
back
lied to
when.
you. That's never been a thing. There's literally no way. What is this thing? Space Soft Labs, blah, 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 invasions of privacy, ultimate webcam, something, 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 military technology. It's a joke. April Fools. Okay. Well, that was a waste of my life.
Where am I? I don't know where I am.
It was a waste of my life.
Where am I?
So, yeah. So, apparently it's not a thing. You can't. That's never been a thing. Get out of here. No live Google Maps. You're wildin'.
Dude, I literally saw a page.
You know how much money that would cost?
If you distribute it amongst a good amount of people.
You can't. It's not possible.
I don't know. Listen. Do you know how much it costs for them to do this now?
Okay, listen, check me out.
Anyways?
No, check me out, okay? You see how we have one camera, right? There's one camera right there, right? Now imagine one camera that was crazy enough to be able to zoom into whatever on the Earth. And imagine that camera strapped to a satellite, okay? One person would be able to look at a time. It would be too cost prohibitive for them to... That's not a thing.
Listen, it may have not been in real time. I just know that used to be. It could have been just this, and they decided to like whatever. But like I know there was a paid subscription at one point in time.
Okay, maybe there's a paid subscription, but no, fam,
Google
it's never been a thing.
Supposedly,
it's never been a thing. I'll give you $10 of Bitcoin if you can find that was a thing.
Live.
Go ahead. If you can pull it up that it was ever a thing, I'll give you $10 of Bitcoin. There's no way. Man, we took a left.
Yeah, I think it's something that they provide certain people, because here's something that they do with the organization that's a live cam, and you can zoom in on like the bears and all this stuff walking, and like.
Okay, that's a webcam. There's literally no way that you can
But
get.
it says Google Earth. I don't think it's just a webcam, because this is a thing. I think what they did was set up multiple cameras, but you can see it from above, and then you can see it from the sides.
No, fam.
It's literally showing them a picture of above and then to the sides. I'm sure that these down low shots were like. Obviously, so from a camera.
Here's the only way that would reasonably work is that when you zoomed in far enough, it wasn't the
live location tracking.
When you zoomed in far enough is when it would get live on the ground facing this way, not looking down. There's literally no way.
Okay, so it used to be a concept. Okay, Google Earth Live concept.
Right, but it was never a thing.
Right, but I've seen it. It was something that was a concept. It never actually released, but it was a concept.
Because there's no way.
Listen, it was out there. I saw it. It was something that they were gonna do. Didn't work out for whatever reason.
I can tell you the reason, because there's only one camera. You can't. It's not a thing. There's no way. It can't be a thing.
I don't know how much satellites Google has.
Unless they have like a gang of satellites, okay, whatever. But
Probably.
Then like,
there's no way they have just one satellite.
What if this satellite's on this side of the Earth and like you can't like there's no satellite on your side of the Earth?
There's no way Google only has one satellite. There's no way. Google has they have. Do you know how big Google is? If SpaceX is trying to send a satellite to space, Google has a
most of the maps and things that you see from Google don't come from a satellite.
Yeah, well,
they come from a plane.
They have multiple ways of
high altitude photography. But 99% of Google Earth was made with high altitude photography.
Planes and balloons,
right? And
now cars on the street,
right?
I know all that.
I saw one the other day. I didn't tell you guys. It was driving down the highway.
Did you say hi?
No.
Oh, that you suck.
I should have.
$10, please. What? You get $10? She's right. I just Googled it. Although it's a common misconception, Google Earth images are real time. They are not. They are, however, two ways to view nearly real-time satellite image on Google Earth. NASA also has something called Planet Daily, which shows entire Earth continuously updated in real time in a media resolution. $10, please. Wow.
Okay. No. I said Google, but first of all,
cool.
What? Hold on. Go back to the chat. Hold on.
Greetings from EOS Miami. Greetings. Sorry, we're having a discussion about Google.
Okay, so you're telling me that I can go onto some NASA website called Daily Planet and I can zoom in right now to this house?
There's no way there's not gonna be a charge for that though. Like I'm sure they only allow you to do so much, just because they probably allow you to do so much. I mean, you can try. Feel free.
No. What is this? Daily Planet. The Daily Planet is from comic books. Leave me alone. What is this?
He said yes. Okay, let's do it. Let's do that. Let's try, guys.
There's literally no way.
They should put that on the blockchain.
Hold on. This can't be a thing. Is it this? Which one is it? Where's the link? What is this nonsense?
It's an article, I guess. I don't know.
I don't want to read. Do I have to go to this thing? I don't. How do? What is? NASA, you're confusing me. And your website looks really old. I don't like it. Okay, maybe it's this.
Lance. His name's Lance. Land atmosphere near real time capability for EOS. Ooh. You hear that, EOS? That's cool.
I don't think that's what I would venture to say that's not what that is.
No, just go with it because we're talking about blockchain.
Got you, fam. Got you.
You guys are pretty cool, EOS. Look at you guys doing moves, working with NASA.
Wow.
Someone from actually EOS Miami just said hi to us earlier, and I'm like, hey. We were like in the middle of our rebuttal, and they said hi. All the way up here. I'm excited to end $10 in Bitcoin.
We'll talk about it because I said Google. Google never had that.
That's cool.
But where is this website? I don't understand. I want to be able to zoom into something right now in its real life.
It has to be something. Or look at earthdata.com. There it says NASA down there. Or it's Daily Planet. Is it Earth Data maybe? Did they change it? Imagery, worldview, browser, rapid response. I don't know.
Okay, no, this is how the world has looked within the past few hours. That's what I'm talking about. There is no live satellite that's paid. That's so cost prohibitive.
It's not paid. It has to be paid.
That's what like the FBI and all them crazy NSA whatever be able to use. That's not a thing. We don't have that. That's not a thing. Get out of here.
I don't know. Listen.
Get out of here. Start using worldview. Come on. I'm gonna use it. What is this?
I don't know what's going on. There's black holes in the world. I don't even know what that means. Is that how they stitch the Earth together?
Look at these clouds. These clouds are in the way.
They're only gonna allow. I'm pretty sure they're only gonna allow you to zoom so much because they're only gonna allow you to zoom so much.
This looks terrible.
They're not gonna allow you to zoom in all the way.
I can't track anyone like that. No. Try again.
They're not gonna let you track someone.
Try again.
They're not gonna let you track someone. You have to, in order to zoom in to the extent of zooming in to like see somebody, you're gonna have to pay for that. No one's gonna do that for free.
Listen, here's the thing.
No one's gonna let you use their satellite for free.
We still got apparently $10 of Bitcoin up for grabs. You know what I mean? If that's a thing, it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing. It doesn't exist apparently. You know, if you can find a website and paste it or something, I don't know. If you can tell me where to look, you know, maybe.
All I know is that Google Live was a concept, and they do it apparently to an extent. That's how they do their traffic updates. Have you ever gone on the app recently and they have the traffic updates and they can tell you how traffic's moving?
That's from Waze. It's not from satellites.
Sort of. So what they do is that not from satellite. Specifically the traffic one is that they're picking up things from other people's if they're using Google Maps, or not Google Maps, but the Google whatever.
So here's how that works. Your phone records where, like, you can go to Google and look and see where you've been. It's pretty cool. They can also see your speed. And so as an aggregate, since most people have Androids, but people think most people have iPhones, that's absolutely not the case. Androids dominate 80% of the market. 80% of the market.
No, I don't know who said that.
A lot of people say that, and you just, I don't know.
Listen. Fun fact: there's only one Apple brand. There's many Android. I guess not. Right. I don't want to say brand, but carriers.
I would use brand because it's the Samsungs, the OnePluses, the those people who actually make the phone.
Android based brand makers. Because I don't want to say Android brand, because Android brand is Google.
So yes, Android is the software, but your Samsungs, your etc. make the hardware. And Samsung actually makes a lot of hardware for Apple too, but we'll get there later.
And your camera is Sony, but it's fine. You know, it's all
well. Not all of them. Some of them.
Well, I mean, people outsource to cheaper things, but like
Samsung makes good glass.
The nice ones, the
nice ones are Carl Zeiss. I'm just saying.
Zeiss?
The nice ones are Carl Zeiss.
What is Zeiss?
I'm just saying. Carl Zeiss. He makes lenses for like actual cameras, but he also makes. I say he as if it's not like a whole ass company right now, but like there's some phones that have like it says like lens by Carl Zeiss or whatever.
Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. I'll take $10 in Bitcoin. It is medium res. You're not going to be able to track anyone. It's medium, right?
Okay, but you can't zoom into anything though. That's not what we're talking about. Is like literally like Google Earth but live. That's not a thing. Can't be a thing.
iPhones are only popular in the U.S.
Fernando's watching. Really Nando, if you can find somewhere where there's a live version of Google Earth where you can zoom in and see people, $10 a Bitcoin. I'm convinced that's cost prohibitive.
Come on, guys, we are giving out $10 a Bitcoin here.
It can't be a thing. Why is it now that there's so many comments because I talked about $10 a Bitcoin? I was only supposed to be giving it to you at first. That was like a me and you thing.
Everybody wants the $10. It's up for grabs, man. You know what I mean.
So to kind of backtrack a little bit, I learned today that VeChain is a thing. I didn't know what they did previously. I'm not gonna lie to anybody here, but apparently they're pretty cool and they work in terms of tracking stuff via NFC, RFID, etc. And we got there because I was talking about this super cool card here that has 235 ADA on it. Got that from the Cardano Foundation. Shout out to them.
Did you guys know that the most common response that we got when we asked what is ADA was ass?
I don't think they have any idea what you're talking about. So to add some context to that, there's a quiz on bitsandtokens.com to see how much you think you might know about crypto and different coins that exist. Jesus Christ. What a sidetrack. And there's
you were talking about it.
There's one that uses the ADA logo, and we asked what coin that is, and a lot of people have been saying ass for some reason. But I think that is because of the positioning of the letters on the keyboard. It's kind of,
Okay, so maybe for some people, right? But one of our wonderful viewers that we love here and adore so much, I know for a fact she intentionally put it because she put a question mark and then laughed about it.
Right.
So it's just really funny. It's just really funny.
So anyways, as we were talking about this NFC card that holds cryptocurrency, we were likening it to Nike supposedly getting into the crypto space or definitely getting into the crypto space with something called CRYPTOKICKS.
CRYPTOKICKS.
Pretty nifty.
So basically, if they do anything, well, depending on what they do, if they do something like you do, what you're talking about, where they make tracking for the shoes,
and then you just boop, authentic, like that'll be so lit.
Authentic. It has to say authentic when you scan it.
Yeah.
Authentic.
So the way it would work that's cool is the same way that these cards.
So that would
work.
help a lot with counterfeits, honestly.
Because I can't get to the private keys on this card. That's why they say it works as good as cash. Because if I give you this, I'm giving you 235.1 ADA. I have no access to it because the private keys are secured in a way much like the ledger is secured with like that similar type of hardware, but without a way to actually recover it. Like if I went through a whole process of using the seed phrase and all that, like I could get to the ledger's private keys. But since I don't have access to the seed phrase for none of this and the company doesn't have access either, once it's made, it's made. Whatever money goes on there goes on there. And you can take the money off, but only if you physically have access to it. So imagine that, but like an ERC 721 or similar style, and it tracks the shoes. Like that's fire.
Like I said, you could never take the private keys off the shoes. I would be like more attracted to it just because it would just help, get rid of counterfeits.
Right.
That's real. That's the real benefit in it. You guys with your sneakerhead things and your tiptoeing in my Jordans, like I get it. I don't know.
I think it would look. It would be pretty cool.
However, the best aspect about it is the authenticness of having a shoe.
Right.
And it not being fake.
Right.
That's my thing for it. As I guess a general consumer and not a shoe carnivore.
Or connoisseur.
Carnivore.
A carnivore is someone who eats meat.
Same thing. Stegosaurus, Pegasaurus,
What is happening right now? Someone's tired.
So, did you hear about Moon? And we're not mooning. Not yet. We will soon.
The Amazon situation.
The Amazon situation. Did you guys know you can purchase things through Amazon using Moon extension through your browser for no fees?
So I actually haven't installed that yet. Let me.
Ooh, that's awesome. All right, let's check it out. So you go to.
I'm just gonna Google Moon extension and see what happens.
Pale Moon.
Okay, Pay with Moon. Cool, yeah. Cool. Pay with Moon.
So it looks like this. It's available on the Brave browser. Awesome.
Sorry,
Edge guys, it's not working. It's available for Opera, the Brave browser, and Google. So, bye, Whedon. Thanks for joining us.
Later. So here I am on what I thought was the latest version. Why does it always make me do this?
What is it doing? Add a new update?
But why? I don't understand.
What's it doing? Is the Brave browser giving you issues?
It's being a little weird. Like
it's being weird.
Why do I have to press launch new Brave every time I want to use the new Brave? I thought that's how that worked. Anyways, so you press add to Chrome, which works because it's Brave and it's based on Chromium. Add extension.
It is based on Chromium. So the way it works is that they don't directly work with Amazon, and they don't Amazon never really sees them, and they don't really ever see Amazon. What they do is that they go through Visa and MasterCard network channels. So they get a piece of what Visa and MasterCard get. Right. So they're basically a third party, which makes them like a sixth
They're
party.
A fourth party?
3 times 3, 3 plus 3. Not 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, 6. They're our fourth party, I guess you can call them.
What's our password?
Because they do crypto, I guess they're gonna be a third party, but they basically get a fee of what the other company is getting because they're doing the transaction for the company through the crypto. So you yourself do not. Yeah, you get connected with Coinbase, or you can do it with the Lightning Network, which is super cool.
So
you don't have to do 10 steps in order to purchase something, which is probably one of the tedious things that people don't like about using their cryptocurrency right now in order to make purchases.
Oh man,
you have to take all these steps to like do something. Like Tim,
I didn't tell them about
bought
Papa
a gift
John's.
card the other day.
Oh man, that was a whole process, y'all.
Man.
So in order for me to spend BTC, and I didn't want to spend it, but I wanted to like see what the process was like, and it's just not there yet. You can go to gift.com, which is a website or I guess a company that First Data owns. So GYFT is like a gift card website that's owned by First Data. And I was on there the other day, and like at the bottom, it literally says that you can pay with Bitcoin. And I was like, well, this is crazy. So like I could buy like pizza with Bitcoin. Like, how does this work? So because of my specific situation where I had the Bitcoin on the Ledger, I had to connect Ledger to my Mycelium wallet, which is an app over here on the phone, and then send the Bitcoin there. And then when I went to gift.com, it wanted me to pay with BitPay. So I had to pay the BitPay invoice through my Mycelium, through the Ledger, back to Gift. It gave me the gift card on Gift. Got some garlic knots.
Right. Process.
A little bit of a process.
And here's the thing.
It'll probably go faster the next time.
Maybe now that you know what you're doing. However, how many people want to do that?
I mean, I feel you.
So here's the thing. People like to pay for convenience. And that's something that has just become apparent over time. People sometimes rather wait or take the long way.
What if you are a YouTube content creator? I don't know. And links in the description for wallet addresses, and we accept donations. And and someone of our wonderful viewers decided they were going to send, I don't know, $5 or something like that to, I don't know, maybe our Litecoin address. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. And then we wanted to go ahead and maybe
demonstrate. Is that what you're trying to get to?
No, take the team out for a pizza or something. I don't know. What if we get a couple donations every once in a while? Links are in the description for all that. And people just they pay for. They're like, hey, go get a beer, and then we're just like, okay, cool. I can get a Total Wine gift card.
So yes, theoretically speaking, now I'm talking about the masses that may find that tedious.
I mean, yeah,
So we don't find that. So here's the thing. The community that is already involved with cryptocurrency doesn't necessarily find it tedious because it was tedious to sign up for an exchange in the first place.
Let me tell you about those experiences.
People who just are used to the current system, people who don't know about the technology, people who don't understand the technology, people who don't take the time to read about the technology. Those are the people who find it inconvenient. And because they find it inconvenient, they don't want to use it. And because they don't want to use it, things will progress.
Domino's, what? Yo, Domino's is fire.
Yeah, so that's essentially what's going to happen. You're able to just kind of pay through the app, third party. And like I said, Amazon doesn't see it.
How does it work then?
So when you go to checkout, so put something, let's say you're going to buy something. Literally click anything. Like it really doesn't matter.
I'm scared.
Click anything. You're going to buy me a box of chocolates. Awesome.
Sure.
Tim hates chocolates, but I love chocolate.
So add it to cart.
All right.
58.
Do you see where it says pay with Moon? No way. There's a whole button that says pay with Moon. And then it tells you how much you're paying and how much it equals out to. And you don't pay anything in addition to what you already are trying to pay
BC.
for.
What?
Yes.
Girl, stop playing. What are you talking about?
You can pay in multiple currencies. It has Bitcoin Cash.
Whoa. Garce, I need you.
We have a giant Tim.
This is crazy. Garce, you
Are you ready for your close up?
you touched the thing. Can you fix
you
the?
You got a close up on Tim.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like I'm beautiful, so it's fine.
Oh God.
Wait, press the. Nope. Press the shutter button. Half press the shutter button.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yep. Fix that.
Yeah.
Yep. And there we go.
There you go.
That's the one we're looking for.
Got it. All right, guys. Now we're good. Hi, it's Cheryl. I almost said Taylor.
The stuff's gonna get off the screen in a second. I'm sorry. There's a lot happening. So pay with Moon. Wow, that's really crazy. So I can connect one now. The only thing I can do is Coinbase right now. What happened to their Lightning Network?
Which one did you connect?
No, I'm just saying. Like it said, I could pay with Lightning Network. I don't understand why I can't pay with Lightning Network. What is happening?
So remember when I was asking you choose this one or that one? Which one did you choose?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't connect it. I don't know.
So I'm saying it says connect with Coinbase. I don't want to do Coinbase. I want to do. I just wanted to pay with Lightning Network real quick.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I shouldn't have to specifically use Coinbase. I don't want to do that. I want to.
I don't know. It looks like they have a chat button though, and you can like talk to somebody.
But I want to. Oh man, like I'm so tempted to buy something just so I can see how it works. I don't want to buy anything right now though.
Is that like a chat bubble that they have up there and like? Super cool live support, or maybe it's not live, but like
no, this isn't live.
We'll
get back to it as soon as possible. It's not live.
Powered by Talk To. Maybe.
No.
Say hi. Just say hi.
I'm okay.
Just say hi.
So, anyways, if you want to buy me chocolate, you can now do it in Bitcoin, but probably don't buy me chocolate. Maybe buy it for Annalise. I don't know.
I personally feel like Godiva's good. Their milkshakes are good. Their ice cream is fantastic. Chocolate dipped strawberries. Tarts, awesome. However, their actual chocolate, overpriced. Not that great, honestly.
Is it?
Lindor. Truffles. The actual chocolates at Godiva. Ooh, their macaroons, if you love me, like, let me tell you about something. Like, I, growing up as a child, did not like coconuts, right? I have grown to coconuts. If there's anything I absolutely find a delicacy, it's
But how
macaroons.
does it work? I want to know exactly how it
Coconuts
works.
dipped.
I'm so curious. I really want to try this right now. Not on chocolates though. That's crazy. All right. Let me get out of here for a second. Let me go back. Find something cheap.
Find something cheap. You should buy a sock.
A sock?
A sock. Probably not a sock.
They don't have any socks I would wear.
Um.
That's not true. They might.
Yeah. How about a cup? Or
A cup?
Or
How about a $10 Amazon gift card?
Sure.
Then I have to send money to Coinbase. Oh.
So you can't do Lightning Network then? So that's
Yeah, it says to connect Coinbase.
You think
Unless they route the payment from there through the Lightning Network, which that would be stupid. Why can't I just scan a thing?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm holding my head in agony.
Oh well, I'll try it eventually at some point. I don't want to do it right now.
Yeah. Well, now you guys know, if you ever buy on Amazon and you want to use your cryptocurrency from Coinbase and supposedly the Lightning Network, you can do that. Just add the Moon extension because it's cool. And you technically don't pay fees because they just get it from the people who route your credit card payments and charge Amazon anyways.
So you know how Brave browser is supposed to like not show ads?
Uh-huh.
Boy. Sorry, I just thought that was really funny. Yeah, my Ledger ad makes it through.
Interesting.
So if you're looking to buy a Ledger, you can still use Brave browser, and you can
Is it because it's
definitely
crypto
go.
related?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, go to another website and just like look at their not ads.
Does CNN have ads? I don't know.
think so. Not really. Go to like the Onion or something. Like
The Onion.
Like a site that needs ads.
Go to the Onion.
Let me look. Oh, they don't really have ads either.
No?
Who has ads? No, they don't really have ads. They have some ads. They actually that's an ad.
You're on the Onion right now and you see ads?
Yeah.
Oh, I
see
do
an
not. I got a lot of blank space right where you see ads.
Oh, that's
all this
crazy.
blank space over here I guess would have been ads.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Okay, so right there you see that blank space you just crossed. That was an ad.
Okay, it looks like it should have been an ad.
That other stuff is their content. Okay.
That's neat.
All right.
Did you know that you can build an ad blocker into like before your router? Like as your internet's coming in, just ads just gone.
Interesting. Yeah. Didn't know that. That's cool.
But apparently, yeah, you can still click on this and buy a ledger, and we get a little something.
Anyways, guys.
The ledger backup pack. What is that?
Is it backup pack?
Yeah, what is that?
Like you get 2 ledgers?
On the go and at home security for your assets.
And at home security.
What is that?
They give you 2. There's 2 there. There's one you can take with you when you stay at home.
That's it.
I guess they have the same private keys.
But why is it? But why is it a pre-order? Oh, maybe that's why. That would be smart.
It has the same information on it.
But you could already do that anyway, though.
I don't know these things. I'm just theorizing. Theories.
Oh no, it's a Ledger Nano and a Ledger Nano X. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So, but that's just 2. They're just giving you 2. They're just marketing it smart.
So the Nano X would be the on-the-go one because it works with your smartphone. There's an app for that, and then the S would be the at-home whatever backup. That's cool. But I wonder if it does both have the same private keys, because that would be cool if they're like factory matched out of the factory or whatever. That'd be nifty. That would be nifty, and that would be something I would pre-order, but I would only do it if I was on bitsandtokens.com/shop and I clicked on that little banner. That's the only way I would do that. It's the only way. But I would do it, though. Wow, what? $59 for a Nano S? Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow, it's gone down a lot in price.
That's so cheap. Oh, my God. I would buy another one. That's so cheap.
Yeah, it's gone down a lot in price.
Man, that is cheap.
I mean, I guess that makes sense just because they have so many other things you can buy now, and as technology and
God, that's so cheap.
Happens.
What?
So I'm not surprised. How much is a new one?
Oh, even the colors are cheap? Oh, shut up. I'm getting a pink one.
Oh, my God.
Shut up. Getting a pink one.
What is that?
The clear one? It reminds me of a Game Boy. Remember them Game Boys back in the day with the clear plastic?
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Is that what that is? Transparent?
Yeah.
With the little squares? That's
Lagoon
really
Blue. I'm not going to lie. Like, I am super into pastels. Like,
I love those
super,
colors.
super,
So
super into
nice.
pastels.
They look so nice. I had a pastel stage when I was younger. Pastels are really pretty colors.
Like, I just like matte, like, colors.
Bye, Fernando. Thanks for joining us.
Later.
Can you scroll up? Real quick?
Man.
119. Oh, that's not too bad. That's about the price that we bought our first one at. Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's technology, guys. Boom.
I feel like it was a it made sense. They went from the Nano. They went from the, I think the blue might have been the first one. Then they had a Nano. They don't sell it anymore. Then the Nano S. I think, if I'm understanding correctly, their lineage.
Yeah, there was definitely one before the Nano S.
I wanted a blue at first, but then I was just like, I don't know. It seems like it doesn't even really make a lot of sense.
Hey, who knows? What I do know is that it's about that time.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here. Remember, guys, we talked about a few things. We talked about Pay with Moon. It's an Amazon extension. We talked about, not that, that's my 7-Eleven card. We talked about, I didn't scan it last time I was at 7-Eleven. We talked about this card here, which I will demonstrate for you one more time. It works with an app. The app allows you to see the cryptocurrency that is on the card. And so if I go to new scan here in the app, I go like that. And if you get it in the actual spot, there it goes. Shows me I have 235.1 ADA on there. We likened that to what Nike may be doing. Nike is doing something in the realm of cryptocurrencies. They have filed a trademark for CryPTOKICKS, was it?
Yes.
And I think that it might be something that apparently VeChain, VET is already doing, which would be combining some technology that was like that and then putting it in the shoe and then being able to beep boop pop your shoes to see what number it was on the production line, if it's authentic, if it's a shoe, if it's an orange, whatever. So I think that's what's going to happen, and I think that's going to be pretty nifty. Also, I forgot to mention, I do have a couple of these as spares, and I carry them on me. So if I ever see anyone in public, the first person that actually sees me out in the wild at a crypto event, wherever, it's not going to have any money on it, but I'll give you one of these cards. I don't know where else you'd be able to get them from. I honestly have no idea. They were special from the conference.
They are exclusive conference delicacies, and we will be giving them to you.
Right. So I don't know if you guys have any spares. I definitely have at least 1 or 2 spares. I can definitely say that the first person that sees me in public and wants one, I'll give one to you. So
also, real quick, guys, if you are in the Miami area this upcoming week, feel free to email me, Annalise@bitsandtokens.com, if you are looking for free tickets for a event that is partially crypto related. And you have I guess, an opportunity to meet celebrities and other people who are in the
Annalise
crypto
always
space.
has the plugs on tickets.
So let me know,
man,
if you guys are interested, because this is our community.
Is that both events or is that?
Both. Well, I mean, the one of the event you can get one without no cost regardless.
Okay.
For if you just get the regular investor with no lunch, it's $0.
But the other one, you got.
The other one that has a ticket of a value of $350 to the public, I will facilitate you with a value ticket if you can guess my favorite color.
Well, that one's easy.
Tim's wearing it.
Why would you? Why would you do that?
I'm just kidding, guys. Just email me, Annalise@bitsandtokens.com. Literally my name, @bitsandtokens.com. You can find me, chat me, find me on Twitter. Doesn't matter. Reach out to us one way, shape, or form if you're interested. Let me know, because I want to see you there.
Finger guns, finger guns, finger guns. All right, we're out of here. Bye.
Bye, guys.